Hello Ascenders, now is the time to ascend. Yes it is. If you're new, welcome to my channel where I post videos daily about spirituality, health, and personal growth. And in this video we're going to be discussing becoming a good manager of your life. Now often we exist in a state of mind where we're very aware of what our challenges are. We're very aware of the things in our lives that we're not necessarily happy with or content with, or just things in front of us that's holding us back from living our best life, that's holding us back from obtaining and grasping our goals and our best existence. So when we're talking about becoming a good manager of your life, it's dealing with the awareness of these challenges but taking it a step further. So it's not only the awareness of the things that are holding you back. Let's pause here for a second, because some of us, we're existing in a state where we're not happy, we're not successful, we're not making any progress, and we just can't figure it out. We haven't pinpointed out yet why our life seems to be so miserable and why things don't go in our favor. This video is also for you, because not only is it about having the awareness of these things, but it's about increasing the awareness for these things. It's about becoming more organized. So we want to begin to lay every piece out on the board so that we can become great organizers and great planners and great managers of all of the different components and aspects of our life that work together as a machine to create our desired reality. So where are your inadequacies in life? Do you have emotional inadequacies, mental inadequacies, physical inadequacies, financial inadequacies? So you want to begin to organize, get a vision board, or if not, you can simply get a tablet and list them. What are the things standing in your way of living your best life? Think about all of the things that's going on in your mind, physical elements that you may have, and even just your finances or whatever. We've all experienced these things. So if you're having mental inadequacies, whether that's depression, low self-esteem, negative thinking, if you have physical inadequacies, whether that's things going in your body, pains and aches that's chronic that you have, if you have things going on with your finances, whether it's your credit or anything like that, make a list of these things. And the benefit of making a list of these things, because now that we are listing these things down, this is us taking those preliminary steps to become the victors instead of the victims in these situations. So it's important to identify everything that's in our lives right now that we want to bring progress, solution, healing, or victory to. So list those things down. Take some time to list those things down, whatever the issues might be. And now that we acknowledge it, now we come out of that foggy and cloudy place where all that we can perceive and think about is negativity, and all that we can perceive and feel is feeling like we're burdened, we're oppressed. So once we begin to identify these things, the picture of our lives becomes more clear. We start to get more mental clarity about what we're dealing with and about the possibilities that are available to us to overcome. So once we begin to acknowledge these things, we need to begin another column or another section of a vision board that pinpoints and identifies solutions. So we've figured out the problems. Now we need to begin to identify solutions. And that's how we begin to transition and heal our lives, because we change our minds from being problem oriented and always consumed with our ailments, our problems, so much so that we can't see hope, that we can't see positivity, that we can't see room for progress, and that we can't muster up the energy and willpower to make changes because we're so consumed with all the negative things in our life. So now we're switching from that point of our lives to actually beginning to think about solutions. So we become solution minded, solution oriented, and this is all that we think about. And now all that our energy is diligence to create change. So that's our new energy vibration, diligence to create change. Now that we identify these things and acknowledge them, we're coming out of denial. We're really acknowledging the truth about our existence and how we are and how we feel. Now our energy is switching to diligence to make change. And Now we're thinking about all the solutions. So everything that we dealt with as a problem, we need to begin to identify possible solutions to overcome these things, whether it's mental, physical, financial, dream/goal wise. No matter what the obstacle or the challenge is, begin to list these possibilities or solutions that you can take. Research. You know, when we're dealing with issues, the only thing that's standing in between us and transformation are the steps that we need to take to get to our desired reality. And sometimes that looks like reading a book. Sometimes that looks like watching a video on YouTube. Sometimes that looks like reading an article, listening to a podcast, listening to an audio book. You know, listening to the right people, feeding ourselves the right energy. Because for as long as we allow our negative thinking to control our lives, for as long as we allow the negative thinking to control who we are and what guides us, we will stay forever stuck in a perpetual cycle of negativity. So it's important that we expose and fill ourselves with new information and better information. No longer listen to the toxic thoughts regarding anything that you are challenged, any challenges that you are facing in life, any obstacles you are facing in life. No longer let those thoughts consume you. It's time to move on to the next thing. It's time to expose yourself to some new energy frequencies. It's time to stop using your time to distract yourself from your misery, or stop existing your day-to-day life in denial about how miserable you actually are, and actually apply yourself to taking action that will help to improve your situation, no matter what that situation is. And it's up to you to care enough about your victory to be able to take this action, to be able to step out on that faith, to be able to try to progress and move forward. Stop sulking, you know, because self-pity is the number one cause of our burdens feeling heavier, and us feeling more depressed, or us feeling more hopeless about our situation. So we have to utterly reject self-pity as it pops up in our minds. We have to utterly reject that energetic frequency. No longer accept it, because it will continue to hold you down. It will continue to keep you stuck. It will continue to keep you bound and in bondage and in prison to everything that makes you miserable. So no more self-pity is allowed. Instead of self-pity, begin to renew your mind with new information. Okay, I'm struggling with this. Go read something. We got Google. The thing about these cell phones that we have is that the whole power of the world, the whole power of knowledge is in our hands at any given time. We have the whole world of knowledge in our hands at any given time. So there's really no excuses. If you are watching this video, you are capable of changing your situation. It's all about how you apply yourself and how you apply your time to the resources that you have. So we need to begin to make decisions and choices that align with where we want to go, no matter what we're facing, no matter what reality we want to create. We need to change the nature of our choices so that we can change our identity, because we are the choices that we make. So if we continue to allow ourselves to be defeated by self-pity and all of the obstacles that we face, we will continue to sulk in defeat. All right, back. So like I said, I don't know exactly where I left off, but yeah, so we wanted to begin to change the nature of our choices so that we can change our identity. And once we change our identity and our character, then we will be able to create the life changes that we want to see in our personal lives and our personal goals. And we'll be closer to achieving all of the things that we want to achieve. But change has to occur. And we cannot create change in our life without creating change in our minds. And sometimes that journey of creating the change in our minds is the most difficult part. I would say most of the time, if not all the time, that is the most difficult part. Creating that change in our mind so that we can create that change in our life. And this video is just simply about making it easier on yourself to create that change in your mind. You have to begin to identify the different components that go along with the journey, to make it more tangible, to make it less of an abstract thing. So identify your challenges, begin to identify solutions, and let your mind become solution oriented, and let that become your new thinking frequency. And then apply yourself to those solutions, apply yourself to seeking those solutions, and you will be able to create the change that you want to see in your life. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, I post daily. Please subscribe. Please like. If you are watching this on any app that does not allow you to function with YouTube like you are signed in, then please open this video in the app and please subscribe. And I will keep this content coming. Thank you for watching again. Now is the time to ascend. Peace.